Be holy, for I am holy. But as he who called you is holy, you also be holy in all your conduct, because it is written, be holy, for I am holy. 1 Peter 1, verses 15 and 16. Let's take a look at this. Very important. Be holy, for I am holy. God calls us to be holy as his children, right? In everything. That is, we are to do the things prompted by the Holy Spirit, not the knowledge of God, the relationship with Jesus Christ, the Word, the living Word inside of us, to do and live a life that is pleasing to him and to be more like him as we develop and to be holy. It's a process. It isn't a one-time thing. You're holy. And it isn't a works-based thing. I'll talk about that in a second here, in a couple minutes. But so God is calling us. Peter is talking again in this first chapter of that wonderful letter of 1 Peter. So it is God's holy love and his power that compels us and equips us to obey, to be Christ-like, to be in his image. He wouldn't save us for us to not be holy, right? He wouldn't save us for, okay, you're saved. Go ahead, get out there and just live your own life and see if you can just do this the best you can. That's not God. God is the God who saved us and calls us to be holy. He doesn't call us to be God. He is God. He knows we fail. He knows that we are frail in that way, yet he gives us the power to resist, okay? We don't have to continue to sin. When sin presents itself, whether it's from within or without, you know, my friend, because you've lived as a Christian, that when you are tempted, when you are tested, when there are trials, when there are situations in life that you were brought to the brink of slipping or you slipped, you know that God gives us the power, okay? The same power that resurrected Jesus Christ from the dead and Lazarus and the miracles and the testimonies that you hear about today is the same power that compels us and helps us to obey. So be holy, for I am holy. Let me talk about this, how this is abused, this word, this statement here, okay? There are cults, there are groups, there are people, okay, that will take this, okay, and they will do this in a legalistic way, okay, and they will strive and create. I'm not talking about traditions that glorify God. They will make and burden each other and burden and condemn the rest of the people who don't do this, the other Christians, which is completely wrong, okay, and there'll be an accounting for that. Be holy, because for I am holy isn't you got to wear a certain clothes, you got to do a certain prayer a certain way, you got to now fall into this mold, and if you don't believe this and you don't do this and you don't pray at this certain time and all that, that's not the living God. It is for freedom that Christ set us free. And so be holy is a process. It is something that we grow into as we love and obey the living Christ. Yes, it will translate into behaviors that we do because we love him. Don't fall into a group that says, watch out for groups of people who will tell you that you have to be holy this way, and if you're not holy, you're out of it. You're not going to go to heaven and all. That's completely wrong, okay? It's a process. I don't want to be redundant here, but what I want to say is be holy, for I am holy. And that's what the Lord is saying here through Peter again. In the sufferings and the trials and the world, the pressures that we have to go through, we are to be holy. This is not a light holiness. This is not a, I'll just do the best I can. No, this is still very serious, okay? But it's not legalistic. the Pharisees, you know the Sadducees, you know the people that tried to trap the Lord and all the laws and legalism of it. And there are people today that do that too. And so just beware and you be holy. Yes, moment by moment we are being transformed. You are being transformed and so am I. As we obey, as we commit ourselves to the living God, and He gives us the strength and the power through His Holy Spirit in us to be holy, to be more holy. How is that? That is, we resist evil. We resist ourself that wants to corrupt and make us do things. We resist the devil. So, be holy, for I am holy. God bless you, my friend.